have a wonderful grandmother, actually two wonderful grandmothers, but a wonderful grandmother that has taught me how to laugh at myself. And she is called Crazy Grandma Margie because she oftentimes gets herself in very interesting situations because of either common sense or just forgetfulness or just bad luck. So today I want to share my Crazy Grandma Margie moment that happened at a wedding several years ago, and it is my most embarrassing photographer moment of all time. I have shared it a lot though now, so it doesn't make me blush anymore. But at the time, it was quite embarrassing. So everybody has embarrassing moments, and unfortunately for a lot of us, they happen in professional situations, like while shooting a wedding or while on a shoot or whatever it is. And so here is mine.
You are the one I love, yeah, you are the one I love.
So I was shooting this beautiful backyard wedding. It was about 3 hours away from here in a place, I think it's called Mount Pleasant. It's been a lot of years now since then. I was pregnant with Piper, so I guess it was 5 years ago. And I was wearing this beautiful coral skirt for the first time to shoot a wedding in. And I stopped actually wearing skirts after this for a long time. I wore pants for like 2 years after this. So I was wearing this new skirt and a blazer, and I was feeling like super good. I was shooting this beautiful backyard wedding and killing it. The images looked great. The bride and groom were beautiful. They were the nicest family. I actually just got to see my bride just recently, and it's been years and years and years. So I love this family so much. They're the best. And I was shooting this wedding, and you know, when you're pregnant, you kind of have to go to the bathroom a lot. So I snuck away during the luncheon for just like a quick potty break. We were shooting in the backyard of the groom's house. So I went inside the house, went into the bathroom, and you know, just started going to the bathroom, looked down, and my skirt was in the toilet. So not only was my skirt in the toilet, but then I peed on top of the skirt. So I'm like, at this point, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to go shoot the rest of this wedding. We had just finished the ceremony and luncheon, so like whole reception ahead. I'm 3 hours away from home. I do not have a backup skirt in my car. I think I had yoga pants. But yeah, so I was feeling so awkward. So I'm like bright red as coral as my skirt. And I go to the sink and I flipped it around and obviously washed off the pee because I didn't want to stink too. And then if it's all wet in the front, it's a little less embarrassing than it's all wet in the back. So I washed it and then I wringed it out. And then I went outside of the bathroom to go find anybody. I'm like, anybody has to be out there. So I go out and I'm like, is anyone out here? And the mom of the groom was in the kitchen helping the kitchen people, and she just starts laughing. She thought it was so funny, and I like looking back, it was very funny, but I was bright coral. So she takes me into her room and we pick out a skirt for me to wear the rest of the day. So I come out, like, I don't know, now it's probably been at least 10-15 minutes. I come out wearing his mom's skirt, and everybody knows. The mom thought it was so funny that she went out and told the bride and groom, and the bride and groom and their friends, and then the friends started telling all the other friends. Everybody knew I peed on my skirt the entire wedding. And so at that point, you know, I just kind of had to own it, you know, because I'm in the mom's skirt. I'm pregnant as it is, so I'm already like everybody's looking at me. Who's the photographer that's like huge back there shooting a wedding? So I carried on throughout the rest of the day, and just anytime someone brought it up, we were laughing together by the end. But it was definitely my most embarrassing moment. And then I put the peed on skirt in a bag and left it in their house. And a week later, they found it after they got back from their honeymoon, and they had to mail it to me. By the time it got there, it had been like 12 days, and it was still wet. So that is just my quick embarrassing moment. It obviously could always be worse. I have lots of little things that have happened in shooting for the last 8 years, tripping and falling down hills, or calling the aunt, uncle, grandma, and grandpa. But nothing beats peeing on my skirt. I mean, nothing screams being a professional like peeing on your skirt at a wedding. And than having to wear the mother of the groom skirt for the rest of the day. So there it is, my most embarrassing moment. Leave a comment below on what your embarrassing moment is and what you would do if you peed on your skirt during a wedding. And also please subscribe and let us know what else you want to learn on this channel. We can do silly stuff like this and also lots of education. So let us know.
You're the one I love.